Hey everybody, how's it going? Hello and welcome to Camp Xbox. Hello to everybody in the chat. I'm excited to play some RollerCoaster Tycoon. So hi Billy. Hey there. Hey Casitas, David Duchovny of X-Files fame. uh, hey Forced Moo, nice. Yeah, you should do an Unreal Championship 2 Redemption stream. I agree. I should probably get back to that one. That stream was wild, but I wanted to do something relaxing, something a little chill with RollerCoaster Tycoon. Hey, Master, how's it going? How's everybody doing tonight? Everyone having a good Wednesday night? Usually I'm not doing this on Wednesdays. Usually it's Tuesdays. Yeah. But no, RollerCoaster Tycoon on the Xbox is a very weird experience, but I love it. I grew up playing this. I swapped between the PC version and Xbox version on a whim. I could. Good, waiting for the Switch 2. Oh, yeah, Maddie? Yeah, I'm getting mine tomorrow. Mine's getting shipped to me. Mario Kart World releases in a few hours. Isn't that crazy? New Nintendo console. Hey, Death Echo, how's it going? Always nice having you here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think 2 is the best in the series. But that one's only on PC. But yeah, I think the building in 2 is like the best. And then 3, I don't love 3. 3's fun, but definitely after 3, you don't have to play any of them. All right, but let's go ahead and hop into it. We're gonna just we're gonna move. We did Forest Frontiers next time, so I guess we'll do Dynamite Dunes this time. Oh, and before we get into this, oh, Thrillville? Yeah, Thrillville's a fun one. I like Thrillville. I'm pretty positive on that one. All right, so I am gonna set something up. A super chat. Writing this out really quickly. So I'm gonna set it up. So I'm gonna set it so if we get 5 super chats in before the end of the stream, I'm gonna stream an extra 30 minutes for tonight. We'll go past 10, past my bedtime. There we go. All right, cool. And now we have a new feature. YouTube added this feature, I just found out. It's called leaderboards. I guess people who comment the most and super chat and stuff like that will be the top of the community leaderboard. We'll see how this goes. I guess you get XP now and stuff. It's interesting. They're trying to change things up a little bit. The new Rainbow Road is a really, really long. That's cool. I feel like every Rainbow Road has to be a little different. Hey, Colton, how's it going? It's nice, always nice having you here. Hey, Outcast. Casitas, no, I can't. I'm not. Maybe not right now. One of these days, my million subscriber special. YouTube RPG, yeah, kind of. Isn't that wild? All right. So first thing you always got to do in one of these parks, you gotta build a merry-go-round. That's where I always start. And then I'll show off the park a little bit. I like the orange for the desert. Just build a little line. So this is Dynamite Dunes. It's a pretty big map. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's the D-pad to zoom out. Pretty big map. Not the biggest in the game, but it's pretty spread out. It already comes with a roller coaster. This is one of my favorites where it's in the canyon. I think that's so cool. And yeah, we'll just keep working with it. I kind of have to get my bearings every time I do play this. But I think everything's good. Camp is back with RollerCoaster. Hope things don't go off the rails this stream. No, we'll save that for Thrillville. Hey, Ludacris, how's it going? Differ your roads. That's cool that there's roads between the tracks. What's my opinion on Madam Web? I like Madam Web, like in a bad movie way. Like, you know, like I've seen way worse. But because that one you can have some fun with. Like, I laughed a lot in the theater watching that movie. It's not good, but, you know, it's at least fun. It's never boring. That's like an even worse sin for a movie. Rigged. You should eat pretzels or celery while streaming. No eating while streaming. That sounds like a bad recipe. Hear my chewing on stream. All right, we're going to set up some bathrooms. I always like setting those up, and some food. And then we're going to Put down some of these. Man, I'm feeling like I'm going through the controls of this pretty well. So everything uses a radial system in this game, so you hold down a button and you select what you want. Cool, we'll put some there. We'll mix and match around. We'll make this park our own. Right now it's pretty basic. ZD. Farm XP, yeah. I mean, you know, you're out here, you're out here just trying to get some XP. Hey, Tommy, how's it going? Yeah, I get that. I totally get that, Tommy. You're beat today. I just got home from a very intense full body workout. Oh, gotcha. Well, at least it was a workout. Hopefully you see some results from it. We're gonna build a nice little scrambled eggs, as it's called here, but the next one's called the Twister. I don't know, RollerCoaster Tycoon was all about, like, weird places, Colton. I mean, this isn't... I think the second one is Wacky Worlds. But still, we were building parks in a desert oasis. What is the story here? Sometimes they have little stories. Built in the middle of the desert, this theme park contains just one roller coaster, but has space for expansion. All right, we're going to up our price so people can get in. So RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 is really wild because you can, like... People pay for rides, but they also pay for pay to get in the park, which seems kind of like a lot. Yeah, a lot of things are better than that 2015 movie, right, Forrest? Got to give the customers heat stroke in the desert. I know. I think RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 has like a sunglasses stand. You know, they have that at least. Hello and welcome to my amusement park. I like that. I think now I want to take out a loan. No, I want to research. We need to get our research up so we can get some more stuff sooner. I don't like going for scenery and theming or ride improvements. It's kind of filler. Yes, Atari. Well, yeah, Atari did. Not this one. It's Infogrames for this one. I don't think Atari came in till a little bit later, Gonzo. It's already raining? Oh, this is how you make money. Hold on. Do I have a stand yet? No. Okay, so if you have an umbrella stand down, in the rain, they will pay whatever amount of money you have. So you can have it at $99, and they will pay it just because it's raining. Charge them to leave. Yeah, to get out of the park. Man, that would be messed up. All right, we're going to take out a loan. No, there's no coleslaw stand, but I do agree. Blood Rain is your favorite terrible movie. I've never seen that one. But I know the director Uwe Boll. He usually makes like stuff that's like so bad it's funny. Wait till you see Camp's ticket prices. Well, not tonight. $5 right now. I guess we'll see. Yeah, you have to kind of figure out what the best pricing is for everything. Now, roller coasters are going to be definitely like big ticket. They'll pay a lot of that. The David Duchovny roller coaster? Wow. Based off of... I'm trying to think of something he's in that's not X-Files. Evolution. Evolution the ride. How do I want to build this? Do I want to make a hill like from the top? I always like doing this. I always like doing like a little dip down. And then like a little turn around. And then like a big hill. A David Duchovny coaster in the desert. Coleslaw in the desert too. That just sounds really great. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you for that little bit of info. So they were Atari. They just hadn't changed their name quite yet. cool. And we're gonna give it a little dip like that, and then we're gonna make it wrap around. Maybe go fully down. I have seen the Doom movie. It's been a very long time, like 2005 when it was new. I think that's when that came out. I rented it and watched it. And I remember not loving it. But it's got Carl Urban. A barbecue side dish enjoyer. Hey, I mean, I love barbecue. I love good barbecue. All right, yeah, Californication, the ride. Oh, Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey, great game. I think I'm more excited to see the Superman movie over the Fantastic Four movie. I actually think the Superman movie looks pretty good. So no, it's I mean, it's SimCity in terms of like it's a simulator, like, you know, you build, but I would say like SimCity's more focused on like infrastructure, and this one's, I guess it kind of is too. Maybe a little more detail oriented. Because SimCity, I think of like big picture, you're making like industrial zones and stuff like that, where this is more about just like the making the pathways, putting specific things in specific places. Also, I like totally messed this up. Do not know how to end this well. Let's go here. Let's make that a little shorter. Because the thing is on these turns, you want to make sure that they are banked, because if they're just to the side, the G-forces are going to be way too hard on it. All right, that looks like an okay coaster. It's fine for the first one that I built. The entrance. Oh, okay. Let's put the entrance there. We'll make it a little fun. And let's do the camera. It's a little hard to follow on here, but we'll listen to it. The Doom movie is garbage, but fun to watch. I guess I'll have to rewatch it. Hey, Akel, I'm not using the mouse. I am I'm using my controller for this. This is the part I was worried the most about. Not bad, not bad. What movie reminds you of the original Xbox the most? Probably Grandma's Boy, right? Because of the game in that movie. I don't know, just one of those things. Bad Santa too, because there's an Xbox in it. I like that thought, Colton, about the official Doom name. Munch's Odyssey? I don't know, Casitas. Maybe for the Patreon only, or I should say YouTube channel members. A management game. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I love SimCity. One of my favorites. And there we go. Let's get this to the people and open it up. And then let's... Oh, free. No, they're not writing this thing for free. They're going to pay... I think you can make them pay some exorbitant amount of money. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on their thoughts and see. You bought this game for your wife a couple of years after it was released. I think she played it once or twice. Yeah, I don't know. My whole family played this one. We all really enjoyed it. My first Xbox game when I got my console. Wow, I mean, it's a fun choice. Had you ever played it before, Youth? Mario Kart DS released 1 week before the 360. I didn't even know that. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy, about the management systems. It feels like you have control, right? Was there a mouse accessory for the Xbox? Not that I know of. The Grandma's Boys game. Yeah, yeah, that game never released. Oh, The Rock. Yeah, well, he did unveil the Xbox. I forgot that about Sky High. Xbox Theme Park Empire? Yep, this is where it all starts. Man, look at this keyboard. Let's just call it Blinks. The Blinks wooden coaster. Let's give it some crazy colors. Let's do purple and pink. There we go. Now that is a coaster I'd ride. I remember drowning the guests when I'd get bored. Yeah, I used to do that. Make it like an island where they'd walk. Like I'd put the sick people on there, and then they'd delete the path so they'd fall into it. I'm surprised there hasn't been. Ooh, they're commenting that my entrance fee is cheap. We gotta change that. When they're saying that, you know, you just can't do it. Like you gotta make sure it's expensive. All right, what are they saying? Blinks looks too intense. I'm not paying that much. Okay, so obviously this is a bit much. I think I might drop it down to 3. Because we want that line to be full. Yeah, Scratchy, I've been recommended to review Freaky Flyers. Oh, I haven't hired anyone yet. I gotta hire the janitors. We'll do 2 for now. Let's get some mechanics as well. Oh man, that's right. I gotta go in and I gotta turn off mow grass. You know, I guess there's no grass to mow here. So that's a positive. I'd love that. Playing the Halo theme while you ride a ride. That sounds awesome. I feel like this part of the park is looking a little empty, right? I feel like a haunted house on the hill, right? Put it at the highest peak. I'm already making like the ugliest theme park. But that's part of the fun. That's right, The Rock was in that Spy Hunter game. The Duke is the only good mouse. Oh, are you talking about like the theme park, like by Bullfrog, that game? I've never played it on the Jaguar, but I have played it on PC. And they made like a 3D version back in the day. I had that with a pack-in with Sim Golf, where you can make your own golf courses, and I love that. I loved like management games when I was younger. Beautiful. A Poison Ivy ripoff. Man, I've totally forgotten about Sky High. I really like the Xbox menu UI on the sides of the video. I'm glad you like that, Mark. Yeah, I added that in instead of the black screen. I was thinking about maybe putting that in my videos as the background. Ice Cube Motorcycle Extreme Sports Bank Robbers. That sounds crazy. Sounds fun. Hey, Matt, how's it going? It's going well tonight. Having fun just playing some RollerCoaster Tycoon. Look at that. The line changed just for $2. No, I do not. I don't think I own any jersey, Charlie. Or if I'd win, I'd drown or lock them on a single path. But that's part of the fun. I don't know. It was just fun to do, right? Mess with the guests. Maybe put like a sign that says do not enter. Oh, I need more. I need more janitors. Look how gross it is over here. How are we looking on everything? 305 guests, it's going up. Good. Yeah, we don't have to build too fast here. I feel like sometimes I build too fast and I run out of things. I should review Cars. I've heard that's a good game. Oh, Azric. Yeah, I streamed that a little bit ago. It's fun. It's neat. I did not know Age of Empires 2 was on PS2. That sounds like it's a tough to play. Hey, Anchor. Mow the sand. Yeah, dig up the dunes. The Rundown. Oh, I forgot about that movie. Yeah, I haven't seen Craven yet. I did hear bad things, but I think everybody did. Oh, Walking Tall. Forgot about that one. Yeah. Anyone remember Be Cool? That one had The Rock in it. Yeah, no widescreen support for this one. Would be cool, though. But I guess for this one, it wouldn't change too much. Let's build a little go-kart track. What's nice about the go-karts, like, you can build a ton of these. They get a lot of people. I was like building like on the hills and making them climb up it. Oh yeah, I don't think so. I don't think RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 on the Xbox would have worked out too well. I've got that game when it was new, and it did not run on my computer. That was like one of the first times I realized like, oh, you need a nice computer to play games, because I feel like I played like simple games on the computer and they just always worked, and that one it was like it just did not run well. Kind of boring, but I would race on it. Man, I already got something breaking down. It's the Xbox logo? I did not know that. You're right, Taylor. The Rock in the Doom movie. That's so funny. I wasn't expecting the Doom movie to come up. It's a class. You know, like, what? It's getting classic status. Yeah, why would he start reviewing cars? Camp Car Box or something. Yeah, but he's in a new movie coming out. What is it? The Smashing Machine? That actually looks pretty good. No bathrooms, just... Can't you make them pay? Like, can't you pay? Yeah, it's free. I'm going to keep it free, but you can make them pay to go to the bathroom. Yeah, that's what's rough. I don't know enough about, like, wrestling. Like, I want to do some wrestling reviews, but my knowledge of wrestling is pretty limited. It mainly consisted of me going to like friends' houses and them having like Nintendo 64 wrestling games, which were fun, but I did not follow wrestling much as a kid. Hey, Lover of Green, I really appreciate that. Gifting 5 memberships, so that means Jeremiah Thomas, Michael Ford, Damian Powell, Kyle, and Drew Baca all got a month of the Camp Counselors here, so you get a bunch of early videos, so you actually get to see tomorrow's video that comes out at 4 early. You get priority comments, and then I want to thank Lover of Green for donating that again, because that goes right into the channel, helps me buy some gear. Like, I recorded something really special today. I don't want to give anything away, but it's going to be something really different on the channel. So look out for that. Favorite non-roller coaster thrill park ride? Least favorite? Ooh, that's tough. Like, least favorite ride type, probably the octopus, the one with like the arms that circle around. I actually just have a bad memory of being on one and the door opening while it was moving. I don't think we were gonna leave or anything out of it, but man, it was scary. Hey Max, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the subscription. I'm glad that you're enjoying the channel, and I hope you get some good recommendations for the Xbox. An amazing console to collect for. My favorite color? I really like purple. Purple's my favorite color. I know green is what you probably expected, but I'm a big purple fan. Yeah, 3 is a huge jump, for sure. I think I have any... Oh, nice. These information stalls, they hand out maps, but also the umbrellas like I was talking about. Hey, I love movies. I love talking movies. I love seeing so much love for Walking Tall. Max amount of bathroom. 10 cents to go to the bathroom reminds me of tipping the bathroom attendant back in the day. Yeah, I've like never seen that. I see it in the movies, bathroom attendants. I've never seen it in real life. Really quickly, I'm just going to go through the messages. I always love just seeing what you guys have to say. Yeah, I wish they would do another Riddick movie. They the Hatsune Miku Zune. Gotta get my hands on it. Oh, the disc doesn't boot. I always hate that when I get a game and like it just won't start. Yeah. Thrillville is really fun. It's like RollerCoaster Tycoon without the management, which I think has its charm to it. Definitely easier for kids. I mean, I still really like it. Good luck on all my umbrella sales. Once it starts raining, everything's gonna change. $9.50. We're gonna make it the same throughout the park. I don't want to go too crazy, but royal purple. Yeah, exactly. The water boats. Yeah, like the bumper boats and stuff. I never really did those. Do you think any Xbox Mortal Kombat games will be on the new Mortal Kombat collection? I hope so. I don't know, though. I don't know if they're going to stray away from those. Yeah, Deceased, I agree. Great series. The first two I love. I can play them all the time. I always like squeezing in a ride up here. How are we looking on guests? Okay, we're not going up anymore, so we should probably get to building. Oh, a Duke controller emote. I think I might have one on the Discord. I should add it to YouTube though. I think YouTube memberships determine like what you how many emotes you can have on here. So I think I've gotten enough memberships to add a few more. You're a purple guy as well? Oh, yeah, Deep Purple. Great band. Classic band. That reminds me of, the band reminds me of Rock Band. Oh my god, I just made this really long and I'm realizing it's going to be a 1-tile long line. So I guess for this, let's see if it works here. There we go. We can at least have 2 tiles. A bop slap, no twist. Yes, I agree. I've not covered the Punisher yet. That is one that is very much requested. Great game. Oh, another Riddick game? I'd love that, Taylor. Oh, I agree. I think it would still be a great hit to this day if it came out with the same graphics. I mean, there's games that are hits with the same look, right? Still to this day. I think this graphical style never grows old. Saints Row was originally intended to be a Punisher open world game. Did not know that. Interesting. $2 for the Bible game? Yeah, that's like the trivia game. Never played it, but I'll have to cover it one day, right? Oh yeah, good old Bam Margera. Oh, you never played Saints Row? I played through them. I actually have never played the first one. I've played 2 and up, and I enjoyed them. Swinging ship, finally something new. Yeah, those early like open world like Xbox games have such a unique look, right? Like I think about what is it? There's a game I just had in my brain. Just Cause is like that. But I mean that did come out on the Xbox, but it also was a cross 360 release, and it just has a really unique look to it at the end of that era. A look that I really like. I really love that 3D style. Yeah, the Xbox has a ton of obscure games. A lot of obscure exclusive games. That $1.40. I've been forgetting to like make sure that they're charging. Yeah, free? No way. Only free for a little bit. And I think they'll pay a good amount for that one. $1 is fine. That's still very popular. This probably needs a price adjustment. Yep. Let's see. Lover of Green. 14 months. I can't believe that. That is such a crazy amount of time. Hey, Camp, will you cover the 360 era Sonic game? Sonic 06 is my favorite. So bad it's good game. It's infamous, but I'd love to see your take on it. Yeah, definitely plan on doing those eventually, just because I think they're so interesting. And funny enough, I've never really played them. I've never played Sonic 06. I've played a bit of Sonic Unleashed, not enough to have an opinion. I've played Sonic Colors. I know that wasn't on the 360, but I actually kind of like that one for the Wii. But no, I'd love to. Yeah, so definitely. I know you're a huge Sonic fan. You have a really good Sonic video on your channel, which I recommend people check out. Is Sonic 06 better than Unleashed, do you think, Casitas? I don't know. I don't know what the consensus is on that. Well, I do kind of know. I know people hate Sonic 06. Oh, well, thank you, Shane, for the offer. But I do have Riddick, and it runs great. Yeah, that Jaws game, I rented that, and I really enjoyed it. Haven't played it since. Oh, yeah, obscure. Now that's an obscure game. Yeah, obscure on PSP. I forgot about that. Yeah, Anchor. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. Yeah, I picked up the Da Vinci Code the other day. It's made by the Collective, which is an amazing developer from the era, because they made some really good stuff. But they made the Da Vinci Code, so it kind of gives me hope that that might be good. My favorite original Xbox Live Arcade game. You know, that one that we played on stream, Think Tanks, was really fun. That's the one that like came to my head first, but probably Bejeweled. Billiards. Oh, bank shot billiards? Yeah, you know I love bank shot billiards. Let's build a log flume, and let's build it like on the back of here. When is it? It's still July. I am building so fast. Let's head over here. Let's up the price a little bit. I feel like it's a $20 park. Yeah, I need to go back. The Haunted Mansion game, I think, was like maybe my 3rd or 4th game I reviewed on the channel. I think it needs another look from me. Sonic Adventure's great. Yeah, I always think the cross-gen era is definitely interesting. You know, like just all like the crossovers. Like, yeah, Lego Star Wars is on so many consoles. Oh, you're doing something new? Oh, nice. What are you making tonight, Colton? But of course, it's always nice having you here. So, I hope dinner's good. Unleashed is a slog. Gotcha. We're gonna start with a hill and this. I kind of want to make this a little long. Have I ever played the DS Mech Assault? No, but I want to. I have an idea, and I wonder if I could get some help from you guys. It's Xbox exclusive games not on the Xbox. So meaning like series that maybe were exclusive on the Xbox but got releases on other consoles. Like Blue Dragon has 2 DS games. Viva Pinata has a DS game. Mech Assault, and then oh yeah, Munch's Odyssey has a Game Boy game. But I'm wondering if there's any more. A real billiards aficionado. Yeah, just well, I feel like I should be like a hustler and be like, no, I'm not good at billiards at all. With my current style. Yeah, I want to do a video on 2006 specifically, like on the Xbox. Yeah, the PS2 lasted so long. Oh yeah, the Pocket Bike Racers? Yeah, those Burger King games are interesting. Man, I gotta keep upping my price. They're saying that it's cheap. Maybe that's like a lesson to not like, if something's cheap, just don't talk about it. Just, you know, be happy with it. Yeah, PsyOps. Yeah, good game. Need to cover it. I feel like, yeah, this is like a good desert ride, right? Yeah, it's not gonna make it, is it? Nope. I may, you know, sometimes you just build it and you just gotta be a little, you gotta figure it out as you go along. Actually, let's do one of these. We'll build backwards. Ooh. Okay, maybe a hill into it? Okay, that I mean, that sounds really dangerous, but let's see. Yeah, I saw that the original Ridge Racer you can play it on the Xbox now, which is really cool. Yeah, the PS2 and Wii, like Boogie was released on both. Yeah, it is a curiosity. Yeah, I think that's really interesting that they did do that. There was a Minesweeper game on the Xbox Live Arcade. I guess that makes sense. So that means there's achievements for Minesweeper? Yeah, remember, like, you could play the disc for Burger King on both consoles. Like, you could put it in the 360, it would work, and you could put it in the Xbox and it would work. Smothered pork chops. That sounds good. Yeah, I wonder if they just thought the handheld market was just a tough one to get into. Which Nintendo pretty much had a chokehold on that. Cool. And let's build a bathroom here. And some drinks. I'm going to read some comments really quickly. Yeah, it was mixed on State of Emergency, but that's one of my more popular reviews. It seems like a lot of people really remember it fondly. What's your opinion on the Lilo and Stitch remake? I didn't watch it. I haven't seen it yet. No, Brute Force was an Xbox exclusive. It is backwards compatible on the 360. Yeah, I've played State of Decay. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's a good zombie game. I played both. I'm excited for the third one. I saw Mission Impossible. I really enjoyed it. Really slow start. Kind of felt like a clip show at first. But once it was going, like the scuba scene and the plane scene, some of the best sections in that series. Yeah, isn't that crazy? The Force Unleashed was on a ton of consoles. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I know. I feel like a little bit longer left on the Xbox would have been so nice. But yeah, like it was said earlier, just they got an early start, and I think that early start really helped them out a lot for like a really strong start to that generation. Yeah, Bully would have been cool. I love Bully's one of my favorite games. Gizmondo game reviews on Camp Extras win. When I get a Gizmondo, if I get a Gizmondo, you know I'll be covering the Gizmondo. And if you don't know yet, I have a second channel called Camp Extras. It's where I review like non-Xbox games. If you're interested in that, definitely check out that. I have that linked in the description, along with my social medias. I've opened some new ones because I had an X, but I also have now I have an Instagram and a TikTok. Tiger telematic. One of these days, tissues. You sold your Dreamcast to get an OG Xbox. Do you regret that? Because I know some people sold them and they just like were like, oh, I wish I didn't do that. Yep, State of Emergency 2, which didn't come to the Xbox. Yeah, I want to do more like a video. I have so many video ideas, but I've got a big list. But yeah, cross-generational games would be really cool. Wait, Force Unleashed was on the N-Gage? I didn't know that. You found out that Howie Mandel was Gizmo? Yeah, isn't that crazy? And he does a great job too. What a great movie. Both Gremlins. Oh yeah, no, John Carlos, it's going to be under original Xbox reviews. Also, if you go to my channel page, if you go to the most, I think the top thing is my most popular videos. State of Emergency is up at is like one of my top videos. A complete hyperscan collection. Now, Game Gear definitely would do that. I think it'd be fun to do a Tiger, a handheld thing. Like, it's like maybe like an April Fool's. Did I unlock any coasters or anything? No, no more coasters. I did get a Ferris wheel. I've not played Cold Fear, no. But that one would make for a good Halloween video. I'll say that. Like a good October video. This is not an efficient park, by the way. Like, if you're building a park, do not take your guides from this. I am just, you know, like, train of thought, just placing stuff down. Yeah, I did cover Cold Fear, but I need to do like a full review. Yeah, I did do that for like yeah, my first horror games on Xbox video. That was like the first video that like really blew up on my channel. Yeah, it's just a Resident Evil game, yeah. Oh, you should see both Gremlins. Gremlins 2 is really funny, but Gremlins 1's like a pretty good little horror movie. Yeah, Sebastian. Yeah, no, this is a lot of people like don't know this one exists. It's like a weird oddity. Yeah, there's just so many Lego games, Taylor. You'd be glad getting that video? Okay. Tiger wristwatch. When I think of Tiger games, I think about like there was an Aladdin one that I played when I was a kid. Oh, what is it, Ludicrous? I gotta hear. Yeah, 16-bit, 8-bit. Coaster works. I own that, but my disc for that doesn't work for whatever reason. It might also be my Dreamcast is failing. I need to get a new one or like figure out how to repair it. Yeah, I wish some Resident Evil got onto the Xbox. Do you play with the Duke controller or the redesigned smaller controller? Also, Giovanni, thank you so much for the $4.99. I really appreciate that. That's a really nice super from you. Personally, I like the smaller Xbox controller. I just think it fits my hands better. I like the Duke. I think both are really good. And I'm currently playing on the small one. It's just the one that I like, but I can change between both of them. But yeah, I guess everybody, what do you think? Hey, little Sarge, how's it going? Yeah, 2006 did have some really great games. But then it started to fade away probably at the end of the year, honestly. Here we go. Yeah, the park's starting to build up. Oh, yeah, I should be raking in some good money right now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and put this down. Okay, so yeah, I'm at 13,000. I probably could charge even more, but it's okay. You gave Driver a second chance. It's tough, man. That opening for Driver is is so hard tissues. Oh wow, you found me shortly after I reviewed the first Max Payne. Wow, that's wild because that was so long ago. Well, thank you for watching for so long. But yeah, definitely Max Payne 2. I think I've said this, but like I want to complete more series on the channel, kind of go through them all. Like right now, I think my goal is to go through the Tony Hawks, get that done. Just to kind of say like, oh, I reviewed the whole set. An Xbox laser cleaning disc. Oh, nice. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, definitely give the Duke a try. Some people swear by it. Later that day, when the confusion was cleared up, someone at Microsoft boarded a train to catch up and smooth things over with Mikami. But it was too late. He had already signed a deal with Nintendo. Wow. Yeah, I think I've heard that story now that I think about it, but it's sad. Ooh, nice. A sealed controller. I don't remember the last time. Yeah, some games do feel good for the Duke because that's what they were made for. I want to do something. I kind of want to wrap this around. It's going to give a lot of dead space, which I don't think they like, but that's okay. Hey, Violet, I say it's been pretty good. I don't know. It's been a fun night. It's been pretty chill. RollerCoaster Tycoon's always a fun time because it's very simple. Well, good stopping by. Have to go. I'll finish later. Good night, Death Echo. It's always nice having you here. I appreciate it. Oh, we got a new coaster. Awesome. Let's build some benches along the way. I'll probably build another bathroom, a free bathroom. Yeah, the scholarship, that is what's nice. We did get the scholarship edition later for the 360, which is great. What haven't you reviewed that you want to? That's tough, because I'd like to review everything one day. And like, usually if I want to review it, I'll hop onto it. There's some games that I'm kind of saving. So I guess I would say like Halo 1, Fable. Like, I would love to review those, give them a big video, but I'm kind of saving that. I want that to be a big moment. Oh yeah, the remake of Tony Hawk for the Xbox Live Arcade. All right, I kind of want to see what everybody's feeling, because I want to go here. I'm going something more thrilling. That's fine. Clean and tidy. Like to hear that. I'm hungry. I need to go to the bathroom. I just play some more. Okay, so nothing too bad. It looks like we're doing the right price. So management's going good. Yeah, with ride and all that. I know I've heard such bad things. The Max Payne review was the first one you saw too. Well, thank you for being around for so long, Gonzo. Yeah, because that video is I think, what, about a year or two? How many of your original Xbox games are complete? I'd say most. When I pick up most games, I like to get the manual with it. Sometimes I'll get them like out like at Goodwill or something, and I just see it. I'm like, oh, I should probably just get this even without the manual. I like to get it complete because usually if you buy it separately and you go to buy the manual later, it ends up being more expensive that way than just buying it complete. I think North America first, and then I might sprinkle in some Japanese reviews. I have the Electron X out, John. And it works great. I have not found a copy of Zillernet yet, no. I feel like I need to cover more of the Japanese Xbox games, just because I feel like there's not a lot of people are talking about those. Hey, love the channel. Went back and watched the Second Sight review as I finally started playing. I remember it came out around the same time as Psyops, and I opted for Psyops. I know a lot of people did. But Second Sight, I know, is like that's definitely one that a lot of people love too. Very similar ideas, right? Second Sight's pretty good. Definitely need to cover Psyops on the channel. Ooh, how do I want to do this? How about we start at the bottom and we'll do like we'll do a lift hill coaster. But hey, Fritsky, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the channel. I appreciate it. It had stuff from 1 and 2. I'm not sure it got into the series at 4. Gotcha. I got into the series at 4. Yep. But hey, now 3 and 4, right? This is when things start to get like insane, when you start like stacking coasters on top of each other, when it becomes a messy park. And this is a swinging coaster, so there is no bank turns on this one because it swings when it goes around the corner. I feel like the performance is fine, Violet. To be honest with you, I've never gotten like insanely far in the Xbox version of these games. But that is a good question. I'd like to like go through it completely, especially for a review. I feel like this would be a fun review. I can tell when games have manuals just by the weight of them. Yeah, because you can kind of feel them, shake them around a little bit. I've played Thrillville, but not RCT on Xbox. I have RCT3 Platinum on PC. You definitely don't have to play the Xbox RollerCoaster Tycoon. I'll say that. But if you've never played them on PC, I highly recommend them. RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 is up there as like one of my favorites of all time. Thrillville is really good too. I just expect more of a management game here. And whenever you build coasters, you kind of have to think about, like, will they go through everything? Stuff like that. I think so. I think Tony Hawk 2X still holds up. It's a, I don't know, it's a really nice collection of both. Still with that classic look and style. See, like, the new one is good. But also, like, it doesn't have that classic look. It has that updated look. Not that that's a bad thing. But it's something you got to think about. Just like preserving that a little bit. It's at 2 years, Casitas. Wow. Yeah, well, sometimes, Giovanni, you don't even get a thin piece of paper for a manual. You just get, like, on the back of the insert. Through the see-through, you can see it. How tall was this? 15? Okay, yeah, we will be fine. Oh, one sec, I want to read this. Have you been any fan translations or English patches? No, there have been for some, but not all. I'd like to see more. Yeah, it was fun reading through manuals, especially when they're well designed. Britsky for $4.99. I really appreciate that. That is super nice of you. Once again, that really helps out the channel. Yeah, no, so, and it helps me. It'll definitely go towards some great videos, some games and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you. And I see you donated $1.99 down here as well. So thank you for that as well. Thanks for reading my comment. Have some cheddar. I appreciate you commenting and talking the stream. It's always fun talking to all of you. And have some cheddar. You know what that reminds me of? Sneakers. One of the best Xbox mascots. How's the horse RPG? I played a little bit of it. I did not know what I was doing, Casitas. I will figure it out. I'll figure it out one of these days. And hey, Mach 3, it's always nice having you here. Appreciate you joining. But I would love to see a fan translation for the horse RPG. Because I think that's such a fun idea. Yeah, there's a few Japanese-only games that are already in English, which is nice. Can I get out of the underground view? There we go. We got a tunnel through the big dune. Maybe an extra final little dip. And there we go. Let's test it out. Cool. Oh, muzzle flash. I heard that one's interesting. Because that's like Call of Duty, but like Japanese, which is interesting. I didn't realize how short this coaster was I made. It's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, their response to like military games. Yeah, exactly. Love Theme Park back in the day. Is this a similar game? Yeah, exactly. It's more advanced, but if you like Theme Park, you'll definitely like this one because it has a lot more of the management side of it. I do think it's better because it's a little more customization to it. Exactly, and like there's some really I want to do another video idea, great Xbox manuals, because I think about Mech Assault where it's like a training guide. Love stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Thrillville had more of like it was like a party game more than anything. Are my popcorn, hot dogs, cotton candy, bringing that theme park experience home? Yep. Nothing like theme park food. Yeah, I agree with the see-through cases. Can you get armor in the horse RPG? No, no armor, Taylor. I wish. I would pay $199 for that. Yeah, the horse RPG. It's called Jockey's Road. Jockey's Road. It's Japanese only. It actually was on the back. If you bought an Xbox, it was on the box. Jockey's Road, as if it was going to come to America, but it never did. Oh, cheese fries? That sounds great. Has RollerCoaster Tycoon ever made it to console outside of the Xbox? I mean, I know the Switch has like 3 and a few others, but not like the classic, right? Yeah, and I know Japan has like a roller coaster game. Oh, Circus Maximus. Yeah, I have a review of that one. The Bruce Lee game. I actually own that one. I think I picked that up at a Goodwill. I tried to play some of it. I honestly didn't love it. But I'll end up reviewing it one of these days. That's right, we got a chairlift. We should let this one settle for a little bit. Let's raise the price on this one. Ooh, the Bruce Lee port. That's interesting. Oh no, you're a cool anchor. Yeah, sometimes just all the messages are like flowing by, so I don't get to read everybody's. But if you ever want to post it again, feel free to. It's just sometimes there's a lot. But I do appreciate you guys talking. It's always nice just to sit here and talk to everybody in the community. This is looking good. I kind of like the crossover here. This is starting to become like a full park. Ooh, nobody's in line for this. Do they think it's too expensive now? Yeah, I'm not paying that much. Yeah, let's drop the price on that. I'll make it like $2. On PC, you can download because they have OpenRCT2, which is like kind of a customizable roller coaster tycoon. And it has like this thing you can download, so it'll adjust the prices. If you guys really like Roller Coaster Tycoon, there's like a YouTuber named Marcel Voss. He's really popular. I'm sure you've seen his videos pop up. He does really good Roller Coaster Tycoon videos. I hope I can find an OG Xbox at Goodwill. Bonus points, it comes with the Duke controller. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Goodwill's weird. You could get a good deal there back in the day, but I feel like their prices have gone up a lot. You just kept the Duke? Have you thought about picking up an Xbox again, Gonzo? What else doesn't have? Because this is always good just to check in, see what's not getting a line. So you can adjust the prices a bit. Took you 3 years to find Shrek on DVD at Goodwill. I feel like that'd be one that you'd see a lot of. That's surprising. Because I had that one. I used to watch it all the time. I mean, Shrek rocks. Oh, did this Coaster Valley? Yeah, look, it's like stuck. Weird. Okay, we're going to close it. And we're going to open it again. Weird. Good thing it didn't crash. Yeah, it's always good to look for like a refurbed one on eBay, I feel like. Bully would have been cool on the original Xbox. It would have likely gotten the same treatment as the Warriors. Same game, just high res and more crisp graphics. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Yeah, it would have been really cool to see, but luckily we did get it on the we did at least get the 360 version, which is probably the definitive version of that game. Yeah, Bully is just like, it's such a great, I love open world games with small detailed worlds. Like open world games that don't feel like they have to be gigantic. They can just like have a lot of details, small areas, and that like brings it to life rather than a lot of empty areas. I feel like that's what you end up seeing a lot of. $20. Yeah, that's not bad. 20 for the Xbox. Yeah, Anchor. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it was definitely a technical marvel. Great looking game for its time, but yeah, I do not like the Shrek game. Goodwill, eBay. Yeah, the Goodwill shop Goodwill, I think is what it's called. That's always a good place to look. Yeah, the Warriors is a great game. Yep, good old Jade Empire. You know I love Jade Empire. I'll always recommend Jade Empire. I feel like we're a little empty over here. We could probably fill up some space over here. What was the last thing I unlocked? Just the fries. I mean, we're doing good on money. Just tuning in. Hopefully we'll keep going for a bit. Yeah, we'll keep playing till 10. If we hit 5 supers, which I think we're at 3, I'll be on till 10:30. We'll stick around. I'll stick around for a little bit longer. I know. I need to get back to Jade Empire. I don't know. I'm if you can't tell from like my videos, I'm a man who likes to hop. Like I like variety, so like I do so many different types of games. So on stream, I'm always like, oh, let's do something a little new. But I think it'd be fun to kind of go through and maybe actually beat a game through stream. I think that would be a great time. Yeah, I need to play Saints Row 1. I have it. I believe I have it physically. I know I definitely have it digitally because it's backwards compatible. Tiger Claw OP. I've never played this, but I've been interested in playing something like this. Is there a sandbox mode in this game? RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 has a sandbox mode, and I think that's the game I'd prefer. And like, if you're gonna play this, definitely try that out, or download OpenRCT 2. That is just a updated, really clean version of RollerCoaster Tycoon, and that has a sandbox mode. But to play it, you have to own RollerCoaster Tycoon in some form, probably on Steam, it's usually pretty cheap. Yeah, Alias, Aeon Flux, Rocky Road. Yeah, definitely. I've completed a movie game very recently. I don't know when that video will come out because I haven't written the review quite yet, but I beat it just the other day, so you'll be seeing a movie game video very soon. All right, let's build a ski lift. From the front of the park all the way to that little back section. I don't think it's going to have enough room to clear that. I don't want too small of a station. Okay, let's do it the old school way. So you build like this, so it's up in the air. Because I don't know if there's a button for raising up the station on the Xbox. On PC, you hold shift, but on here, I'm not too sure. What's my favorite Sega released game on the Xbox? I think right now it's Jet Set Radio Future. Incredible game. Just very smooth, amazing music, amazing atmosphere, just an awesome all-around game. But Sega put out so many great games on the console. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Tissues. Yeah, just like media-based reviews. Man, yeah, last Xbox I got at Goodwill was $10. That's a great deal. You're definitely a deal finder. You have literal Wolverine claws for Tiger Claw. I didn't even think about that. That's funny. But Wolverine's cool. All right, and for these, you definitely want to like... Also, I need to make that a station. And not a straight piece. There we go. There you go. I think that's like, yeah, just like a good connection front to the back. Let's put it on testing mode, and then I gotta build the entrance because you don't want to build the entrance and exit and open it on this one because you might just do it on one side and then they start falling out of the exit. They don't die, but then they just get lost. You're all over the place. Yeah, Gonzo. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like a little variety. I beat a genre, and my next thought's like, okay, what am I gonna play that's different than this? Your favorite Xbox games are Halo and Shrek Super Slam. Nice, great choices. Halo's one of my favorites. And I think Shrek Super Slam needs a little more recognition. Great game. There we go. Got a long entrance. This is just messy park. Could you imagine actually going to this park? It'd be scary. Oh, one sec. Oh, how's Lego Lord of the Rings, Taylor? Prince of Persia: Sands of Time can be beat in 3.5 hours if you know what you're doing. Lovely game too. Yeah, I did not know you could beat it that fast, but that's awesome. Is that like the speedrun record for that game, or? But that is a really good game, and thank you for the $4.99 again, Frisky. This is you're being really nice tonight. I really appreciate all the supers. It's very nice of you. Dragon Ball Evolution, the movie, the game. Did that actually happen? Yeah, definitely, right? Yeah, it is. It is interesting that it's on Xbox. It's just a very interesting thing. But yeah, I think most people definitely played this on PC more than anything. I played it on PC before I played this, and then I went over to a friend's house who had an Xbox, and they had this game, and I was just like so surprised. Like I was like, oh my god, that's like one of my favorite games, and I can play it on my Xbox. And I went out hunting for it, and I think I got it at a GameStop. Open it up. How many guests do I need by what's the goal here? That's important to know. By the end of year 3, 650 guests. Man, how long do years go by in this game? I'm on year 2. What up? Hey, how's it going, Somar? I appreciate you being here. How's it going? Yeah, Jet Set Radio Future is great. Yeah, definitely ludicrous. Xbox accessories would be great. I feel like I would need to collect some more, but it'd be good. Hey Kappa, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, when you zoom all the way out in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 Encore, when the rock music starts to play, I love that. I think that song has like a very specific campy vibe, and I've always wanted to use it in my videos because it just has a summer feeling. I think it's called Summer Air. Do you eat the breading off your chicken nuggets? No, I ate the whole thing. I don't think I ever went through like a phase where I like ate the breading first, but I've seen it. And watching it. Okay, good. I'll add an accessories to my list. forgot that they were working on that remake of Sands of Time. Yeah, and the Splinter Cell remake. Those are like remakes I forgot, and they've just kind of like gone away. Oh, the Lord of the Rings movies are worth at least watching once. Great games, or great movies. It makes the Lego games a little more fun, I would say. Can't believe Dragon Ball exists. Hey, Kev, no, I just appreciate having you here, Kev. So welcome to the stream. Yeah. 5.5 hours in a clean just run is okay. All right, well that's good. I mean, I always enjoy that, and that game seems like a game you can just replay and have some fun. Hey, Spider-Man's Junk, $2. I really appreciate that. Super nice of you. And you're a member, so thank you for all the support you give the channel. It's always nice seeing you here, Spider-Man. I really appreciate you. Year 2, but I've only been streaming an hour. Man, it's been a long year. Years just in this game, yeah, I forget that years are actually pretty like long in this game. Man, I need 3,000 guests. I'm definitely not like. I feel like I gotta like. Oh no, what 650 guests? Why was I thinking 3,000? I'm like way over that. Okay, good. And the line's huge, because I like the thought of this game because it is theme park like thinking, right? Like. The idea of a theme park is to like have rides so you can like kind of store people doing different experiences, and like they're waiting in line, so it's kind of like the idea of like, okay, well I have people in the park and they're stuck in the park because they're in line, so you have bigger numbers and they stay longer. I don't know, the idea of that is really fun. House of the Dead 3, that's a good pick, John. Yeah, the Steel Battalion just needs its own really long video, just in general. Oh yeah, Mad Catz. Even though I posted that short recently of my pickups, and I talked about that Mad Catz controller, and there were a few people that popped in saying that they loved the Mad Catz controller that I took out. Yeah, that is sad tissues about Virtua Cop 3. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered, I think that's really cool, because that is a great game. I actually have that one on PlayStation, but it's the greatest hits version. And I mean, I don't have too big of an issue, but I don't know. I like the clean look of like the regular label. I feel like this is way too tall. Yeah, they definitely could have done House of the Dead 3. I guess they thought it would do better? I don't know. Hey, those colors sound really cool, John. Yeah, Summer Air. Yep, you got it. G.I. Joe win. One of these days. You like Fable 2, just not as much as Shrek. I gotcha. Oh yeah, this is a lot like Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which is another cool like management game that the Xbox got. Yeah, campy vibe. I'm glad you agree. Mad Catz collection. Here's my Mad Catz collection. And, you know, start up my Mad Catz collection. I feel like the more lots and stuff I get, I'm just gonna end up with some. And I mean, I had a few third-party controllers. Not a lot. Ooh, you see that? My game kind of lagged for a second. What's weird about like this coaster type is like I think they fixed this in OpenRCT, but like if you do a banked and then do a downward piece, it won't connect properly, and I believe this is the only coaster to do that. I do have the PSP version too. Ooh, the Steel Battalion Connect game. One of these days, I think that'd be really cool to talk about. Let's watch this thing. Pretty simple little coaster. Yeah, the one I got from that lot was like so tiny. It was a little controller. I remember when that was like a trend, like the controllers that lit up. I don't remember the RGB Mad Catz controller though. It was as bright as the TV. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's crazy. I own the disc version of the movies Gonzo, but you still can play it, and I played it recently, and I love that game. It was supposed to get an Xbox port, but it never happened. It got canceled. The movies game is fantastic. Great simulation game. Yeah, I've got 2 of those wireless Logitech controllers. And I don't love those controllers, but once again, there's people that swear by them. Hey, Gustavo, it's going well. How are you doing tonight? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, it's always fun dealing with what ifs, Anchor. That's kind of like good, fun and sad about canceled games, right? It's like, oh, what if this actually happened? Just thinking about it. Oh, I feel like I need to save. My game keeps doing this. Is my park just getting too full? Building my the Voodoo Vince movie. I think that would be fun. Streaming the movies, that would be fun. Maybe I'd do that over on Camp Extras. Maybe I could do stream sometime. I think YouTube has a thing though where like if you have under 1,000 subscribers, you can only stream to like a very small amount of people. I don't know why they do that. So I guess no Camp Extra stream till I hit over that mark. But I've actually got a couple good videos lined up over on Camp Extras. Exactly. Why cancel it? No, yeah, I'll definitely do like a Half-Life 2 support, like a video on that. I mean, I'm not too worried if too many people have done it. Like, as long as it's interesting to talk about, that's what it's all about. And besides, I want to do a video on every Xbox game, so definitely like come with time. I will say I'm not in a crazy rush to cover that one though. Have you played Ratchet & Clank Size Matters? A little follow-up to Secret. Yeah, I have played that. The reason I didn't do that one is because I actually played that one not too long ago, so it was still kind of fresh to me. So I'm going to wait a little bit on that, but I do like Size Matters. I don't think a lot of people like that one. Now, do I think it's as good as the regular Ratchet & Clank? Not at all. Oh. Okay, I guess I can't fit the fry stall there. I love the little fry guy on there waving. Exactly. You had to have those controllers because they were cheaper. That's just the way. If you wanted to play multiplayer, you couldn't go out and buy like a regular Xbox controller every time. I always like these balloon stalls, and I like giving them like unique colors around the park. And I like doing that because I get to see like what they've bought around, like where they've been in the park and when they bought it. Let's make this one purple. The Logitech's constantly broke for you. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I love the official wired Xbox controller. Oh, you know, Voodoo Vince is one of the best. You can always talk Voodoo Vince. Yeah, there's a lot of canceled Xbox games. Like I just scratched the surface for canceled Xbox games in that one video I did. The thumbnail. Ooh, is the thumbnail wrong on this? Thank you, Shockwave. I appreciate you for pointing that out. Let me check on that really quickly. On my end, it's showing that the RollerCoaster Tycoon thumbnail. And my last stream was Fallout 3. Maybe there's just some kind of error there. Yeah, Half-Life 2 is great. I mean, I played it on the Xbox for the first time. I played it on the PC, but after that, but I liked it. Yeah, Doom 3 on the Xbox is marvel. Amazing looking game. Yeah, the titles, Colton, for Ratchet and Clank, it's always so surprising. I think it's Up Your Arsenal is the name of one of them. Oh yeah, the batteries, even with the rumble off, it starts to add up. Yeah, it's just like how I played it, right? Half-Life 2 on the Xbox, it was just used to it. It's like giving bugs different colored water so you can track them. I like that. Camp, if you ever start producing your Voodoo Vince movie, I'll write your screenplay. Let's get Dwayne Johnson on board too. Yes, The Rock is Voodoo Vince. And, you know, I'm smelling an Oscar with that one. Or should, like, Voodoo Vince have, like, a human friend? Like, Dwayne Johnson's the friend, and then we just do another The Rock Kevin Hart movie. And Kevin Hart's is Voodoo Vince. And that's just got box office written on it. Hey, Katie. Yeah, I agree. RollerCoaster Tycoon is awesome. It's such a fun game. I can just sit here and play this for hours, just enjoy it. And, hey, people are getting into the park. You haven't got anything new yet, so that's why I haven't really been building. Build the coaster. I feel like I could just build another ride just to build another. Maybe another go-kart. Oh, it doesn't run on a modded 360. Yeah, I guess what's nice is like, if you're gonna play RollerCoaster Tycoon, it's super easy to play on PC. It's always cheap to get. Kind of don't want to build them next to each other. I feel like I could build like a section up here. I gotta build around my little coaster. Or I gotta build above it, maybe? Really, Doom 3 armored system percentage and stuff would change depending on what version you're using. I think like Doom 3 is really, when I had only ever played it on Xbox, and when I played it on PC, it blew my mind all of the other stuff in that game. Yeah, it was the more feasible way to play it. Half-Life 2. I only played Half-Life because I got the orange box. I'm not a huge fan of it. We played Portal and played the hell out of it. Yeah, TF2 on the Xbox. Yeah, I played a lot of that. And yeah, Portal is fantastic too. I mean, the orange box in general is just such a great collection. Probably one of the best Xbox games. Well, I said probably. It definitely is. Ted movie, but Voodoo Vince. That sounds like something that would happen. Half-Life 2 on Xbox was also based on the 2004 pre-Orange Box version, which is why it looks more 6th-gen. Interesting. I mean, 2004 was just a great year for great gaming. Yeah, Doom 3 at night with surround sound? That sounds real scary. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember playing Doom probably around the same time, and it being a freaky game when it came out. Of course, it's kind of lost that now, but it's still like you can appreciate the atmosphere that it brings. Cool. And then I kind of want to make it like a bridge, like in the middle. Beautiful park. I don't know, I'm like always obsessed with like making it like all connected in the end. So now they can get to the top of the mountain. God, you would be so tired. Yeah, I've been to Dollywood before. It's kind of built the same way, where you go up like a hill the entire way, and you're so tired when you get to the top of that. Man, the whole Hulk movie. Isn't it crazy how many times they've tried to... I mean, they just... That first one, the Ang Lee one. It's interesting. Been gaming since you were young. Well, hey, that's one of those things I feel like... yeah, because I've been playing for... God, who knows? You know, like, since I was really young. It's just one of those hobbies that just, like, sticks around. Do you think he would appear in a Voodoo Vince movie? In the late 90s. Or, yeah, my first memory of RollerCoaster Tycoon was just being around the family PC and my mom playing it. And I knew I had to play it. Back in the days when you just had a family PC, like the home just had one computer and everybody just used it when they could. Hulk Dog Poodle? Yeah, RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 also has a bunch of like defunct rides that don't even exist anymore. Exactly. It's like a break, just like something you can really focus in on. I don't know, especially like RPGs. It's like going to another world, getting into like a different character. I can appreciate that. If you get The Rock, you'll get Bill Gates too. Oh yeah, it's been so long since I watched the Ang Lee Hulk. It's due to get watched again. I mean, it's crazy because Ang Lee's made some amazing movies. Didn't he almost like quit making movies because he made the Hulk? Because he disappointed his like father or something? No, Ang Lee's the Eric Bana one. Yeah, I think that's what's so interesting about RollerCoaster Tycoon 3. It has like a bunch of weird stuff. Isn't Ang Lee the Avatar? No. No, the director. The Last Airbender. Which, talk about bad movies. What's my research looking like? I feel like I'm just like, oh, a water slide. Okay. Man, I have $35,000. I might as well build a water slide. When was the last time I was on a real roller coaster? I guess it was last year. Yeah, because that's when I took my trip to Dollywood. And I rode a lightning rod, and that was a lot of fun. That's cool, Colton. Yeah, I don't hear a lot of love for that one. All right, Silly Billy, I appreciate having you here. I hope you have a good night. It was nice having you on the stream. God, Taylor, you're reminding me because like I'm over here like forgetting everything about that movie. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm always like, oh, I gotta rewatch that and all that. I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to get like a new appreciation on like some movies. All right, so for these, you want to make sure your hills are covered, otherwise they'll like fly off. Oh, well, those Hulk fists, they were like all the rage. Trying to like fit this water slide in here the best I can. I've like made myself like a little bit of a mess. I don't know who that is, KS, but Dollywood is a really good, is a really fun park. A lot of coasters. It's also just very picturesque. I'm like rethinking everything. That's when you know you're in a bad spot in this game, when you just like destroy everything like that. What game is last? Is it? I think it's Cabela's Dangerous Hunts is in dead last. Yeah, I don't think it's the worst one I've ever played, but it's the worst one I've ever reviewed. It's pretty bad. I've only ever been to Six Flags, and I don't know about Cedar Fair acquisition being a good thing. I know a lot of people in like that community aren't too happy about that acquisition. I don't think. It's been a long time since I've been to a Six Flags. I would like to do the Hulk game review, actually, Taylor. I think that would be a fun one. Because I've done Hulk Ultimate Destruction. That one looks at me on the shelf. I'm always kind of interested in it. Is that a how do you guys feel about that game? What is like some of the best movie games to you all? I know like some of the obvious ones are like Spider-Man 2 and Riddick. Those are good. The flying is the best part. Yeah, I know. At some point, you start to get a little tired, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start building death machines in this game. I always play this game like in the like most like maybe not the the cleanest way possible. Banana-shaped coaster. I gotta start making some weird coasters. Yeah, we'll see. I bought a Cabela game recently, Alaskan Adventures for the 360. We'll see. I've played the African Safari one on the 360, and I remember that one being fun. Not necessarily a good game, but you know, fun. Aquaman. Oh yeah. Drake and the 99 Dragons. Yep. I've played Hot Pursuit 2. I played it on the GameCube, actually. But I like it. Hey, Freeman. Nice having you here. Glad to have you on watching the stream. Who is the villain in Ultimate Destruction? Ooh, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Ron Perlman's a good guess. He's in a lot of games. Yeah, the Hot Pursuit 2 is different on the Xbox. Final Fantasy VII. Great game. I think The Punisher counts as a tie-in. GBA Cabela's, that does sound rough. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance has so many games. Yeah, Taxi Driver, the video game, is such an interesting idea that I just have to see what it would have been like. Because to me, that's like a classic movie. Couldn't even imagine how you could make that into a video game. But I mean, they did it with The Godfather, and those games are actually pretty good. Yeah, I know people really love Spider-Man 1, the game. I'm mixed on it, but I do understand why the appreciation is there. Yeah, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game is really good. The SpongeBob games in general are really good. What are you doing out here? Taxi 3 got a movie game. No, not on the Xbox. A lot of games skip the Xbox. I do remember the Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg. I watched it, barely remember it. You know what's sad, though? I've heard it's awful. I remember kind of liking it. I've never played the Reservoir Dogs game, no. Seen the movie plenty of times, but yeah, I've never played the game. There was a weird era where they were doing that. Doesn't Beverly Hills Cop have a game? Yeah, but probably because Def Jam New York is like great for multiplayer. I feel like I spent most of my time playing that just in multiplayer. It's crazy how like that era, like the Wii, PS2, I mean Game Boy Advance you can throw in there, just how many like weird shovelware games there are. It's kind of fun to explore. Yeah, John, I was not there to download Xbox Live Arcade games on the original Xbox, so I never got to do that, but I would be interested in hearing if anyone else did. Yeah, the Godfather games are really good. Hey, Ray. Well, happy to have you here. Welcome home from work. I hope your day went all right. I appreciate having you here. Well, it looks like I need to hire a new mechanic. This is starting to get like, it's starting to be a gigantic park. I remember the Max Payne movie kind of felt like the Sin City movie, riffing on it. Yeah, and The Warriors was a great old classic movie game. I think that's a fun era. I do think you have fun ideas there. The Warriors is a good fit for a movie game. It's always fun to play a really awful game. Like, you know, like just like really dig into it. Nicktoons Racing on the PlayStation 1 is fantastic. I've played a lot of that one. The Game Boy version is also pretty good. If you like that style, the Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo style of racer. Yep, the Scarface game, which is like a Grand Theft Auto knockoff, but is great. Really, they were different games on the PC? I kind of want to build one that starts up in the air. The PS2 did get a lot of PAL-only games when you look into it. The look is nostalgic. Yeah, I get that. Well, thank you. I appreciate that you think the console or the park is sick. It is something. It's huge. Tree in the way. I miss when you could just like. There we go. Like, you know, you build the. I think in 2, if you just build, it'll just auto delete any trees. You start with a hill and then you go into a lift hill. You had Zuma, Astropop, and Smash TV. Great games. Good choices. Yeah, I think we played some of those on stream. Like we played Zuma. I think we played Zuma. We played Zuma a few times on stream, as well as Smash TV. Oh, Taylor, I actually did a video on Disney Extreme Skate, a full review too, so definitely check that one out. It actually is a surprisingly fun game. I mean, it's Tony Hawk. You can't go wrong. Well, I guess you can. In this era, you can't go wrong. Hope I made it tall enough to make it through the loop. Should be good. We'll test it and see. All right, and look, it made it through the middle. Just what I wanted. Yeah, definitely, Mark. Yeah, there's something humiliating about losing and then having to restart a whole level. They didn't do much to optimize the controls. No, I mean, it's a tough game to port to console. So, like, the radio menu, it's what you have to do. Oh, wow. It's like a perfect ending. I hate making such short rides, but if it's like if it fits perfectly like that, you might as well. And also, I want to see if the loop is going to work. Feeding Frenzy, yep. We played a good amount of Feeding Frenzy. That was fun. Oh, I didn't make the loop. Oh, man. I didn't make it tall enough for that. I had a feeling. It was kind of the perfect coaster, too. You couldn't get past the tutorial. I can understand that. Yeah, Andy's Room is a really cool one. I always really like games that like have you in like really small spaces. Criterion made some really great games for that era. I don't have Futurama, John. Yeah, that's an expensive one. That is like on top of my wish list though, because I do love Futurama, one of my favorite shows. Yeah, and Burnout 2 has exclusive Xbox content, which I always think is cool. Yeah, so Spider-Man 1 does have an exclusive Craven level on the Xbox. And it's some of the best levels in that game. It has like a really cool section where you gotta dodge Craven's sniper fire. That is a good idea for a video, so about comparing versions of games is always fun. Now this is a coaster with some chest hair. Yeah, I'm going big on this one. Hopefully it'll actually work. It's this part that I'm a little questionable with. Let's test this one out. Just one loop. That's all you need. I think I've talked about this before, but I remember seeing Futurama on the shelf and not getting it, and I regret that. I should have definitely have gotten it. Freaky Flyers. Yeah, I know. I really need to cover that one. Yeah, it just didn't. Just a very limited release. Then I don't think a lot of people bought it either. I haven't started Rogue Trooper yet, but that was like one of the ones on that short that a lot of people commented about. Well, I'm a huge fan of the PSP, so. I hope you got some enjoyment out of that. Yeah, Halo 1 and Halo 2 are both some of the best shooters on the console. Which, I mean, that makes sense. As a shrunken down... Oh, that sounds really fun, Spy. I've never played Tony Hawk 4 on the PS1. That's got to be a whole different experience. Let's watch him ride it. We've got over 1,000 guests, so we are doing good. But Halo CE has an amazing look still on the Xbox. I think it's something about the colors that really pop. Freaky Flyers is a good comparison video. Okay, good to know. Freaky Flyers is 2 discs on the GameCube. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm always happy. I know you're always happy to hear about the PSP casitas. Yeah, I've played a lot of the Spider-Man PlayStation game when I was younger. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think out of like those Fox animated show games, Hit and Run, which I made a poll of recently, and that won by a lot, but that makes sense because I totally agree with that. It's the best one. I think a lot of people agree. FYI, you're doing a live stream of RollerCoaster Tycoon on the OG Xbox in 2025. Truly doing God's work. Hey, I appreciate it. I don't know, there's something fun about playing these old games on stream, especially games you wouldn't think people would play on stream. I get that. Yeah, just strong greens everywhere in Halo. You've been looking for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on PS1. Oh, that's an interesting collection. Star Wars tie-in games. What's the weirdest one you have in your collection? With no NPCs. That is interesting, Spy. I mean, it sounds interesting to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 with that engine. Yeah, I love how the trees look ludicrous in the first Halo. Pretty sure is this really called a Gravitron? I think this gets updated later to be called the Top Spin. Really, the log flume's in the way here. Just put it down where it feels good, you know? Yeah, hit and run on the OG Xbox is really great. Dexter game. Did you buy the Game Boy Dexter game? I always think part of the fun in building parks like this in a very unrealistic way is the maze-like fashion of it, of just trying your best to connect all the pieces together. Let me go through your messages really quickly. It's also a big reason. Yeah, those early Xbox games just have a really great, distinct look. Yeah, I've never played Simpson Skateboarding. Haven't heard great things. John, I remember that. I didn't get my copy from a cereal box, but I do think I got a copy from a cereal box. You can unlock an X-Wing in Secret Weapons over Normandy. Interesting. Well, Fen, I appreciate having you here, and I hope you have a good night. And John, isn't Futurama a short game? Yeah, does the YouTube app for the 360 still work? I remember when the Xbox One YouTube app had achievements. Yep, and I gotta say, it is 10. So we did hit the 5 supers for the stream, and thank you to everybody who gave supers, and we're gonna be here till 10:30, so we're sticking around a little bit longer. Thank you to everybody who's been joining, just talking and watching. And I can't believe one level of RollerCoaster Tycoon takes as long as it does, but I do appreciate all of you. It's been fun. Well, Colton, it's nice to have you here. I hope dinner. How did dinner come out? Came back for one Insignia question. Any reason I should be worried about losing 20 years of saves on my very first Xbox? I mean, I don't. Are you gonna soft mod it first? I think you should be fine. There are ways. I'm sure there are ways to back it up, but I'm all my saves were fine when I did it. I actually have Bombad Racing. Never played it though. Mountain Dew tier list. I think Code Red's at the top. That's my go-to, and then regular. Livewire, I think I would have put at the top when it was new. I don't really love it anymore. I haven't had it in years. You know I love the Game Boy Dexter game. That's right, there's the chess one too, right? Or is that on PS1? No, the PS one's like kind of a... It is like an actual like 3D platformer. I like Deus Ex Invisible War. I remember Chex Quest from the cereal box. Yeah, Ludicrous. Some of the apps on the Xbox had achievements. It was a weird time. Yeah, Shrek had like the bumped bump texture mapping. I am squeezing these in. You got the Dodgems music. The True Achievements app, yeah, didn't that have it had an achievement for earning an achievement with the True Achievements app open, because that was a big deal. You could snap the game and an app screen together. It was like ludicrous. The achievements were for like watching a certain amount on YouTube. Do I play a lot of Open RCT2? It depends. I go through moods. Like sometimes I'll be really into RollerCoaster Tycoon. I'll take a break for a little bit, but that's generally what I'll play if I'm ever in the mood for RollerCoaster Tycoon. Well, I'm happy to hear that it came out pretty well. I saw a picture of someone watching YouTube on their PS3 still, though. Well, I get an achievement for watching 24 hours of Camp Xbox videos. You'll get a personal achievement. It'd be cool if I could give achievements. That would be fun. Sorry, Anchor. Code Red's just that good. Yeah, I think you would just get the achievements over time. Dexter or Dog from Johnny Test? I think the Johnny Test dog. No reasoning. Okay, we're going to not put it there. Something looks really good there. Like, something would look really good there. Oh, let's build another long path around here. Why not? What was the methodology behind this? Do not know. Maybe just to keep people on apps longer. Yeah, the snap feature, that was a huge deal for the Xbox One. You got all the Netflix achievements? I forgot that one had it. Can you watch YouTube on the Wii U still? Probably not. I messed this one up because now people are on this one, so I can't really delete it without them like falling into the desert. There we go, all connected up. Sounds like Normandy did trying to run YouTube. Yeah, the PS3, man. Have you visited the PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 3 recently? It is slow. Shout out from Mr. Camp himself. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I had a friend who loved Mountain Dew Pitch Black. I never got it. I felt like Pitch Black always left a bad taste in my mouth. Oh, Casitas, you're a Pitch Black fan. I feel like that's how it goes. I feel like you got people that love it, or you just don't like it at all. Yeah, John, I've actually reviewed 13. Great first-person shooter. the 4th of July or like those mystery flavors. Yeah, the Wii U is where I play all my Wii games as well. It's easier to capture as well because it's an HDMI input. Yeah, I never played the remake for 13. You just bought a PS5? How are you liking it? I don't have one yet. Yeah, the PS Store on the PS3 is definitely on life support, it feels like. I mean, they were going to shut it down. Well, Anchor, I agree. I don't really like Baja Blast. It's fine. I'll drink it, but I'm not. When I go to Taco Bell, I usually don't get it. I love how the Xbox, the chat's gotten into Mountain Dew territory. I feel like we do this at least once, but I love it. Grape sodas, I just don't get them that often. Yeah, I'm not a big grape soda fan. I remember Surge. Yeah, I'm sure people will talk about it, but yeah, the next time they will go to shut down the PlayStation store, it'll be official. Is anyone here getting the Switch too? There is no escaping Mountain Dew. It's just Xbox Mountain Dew is just the team up. Actually, let's have them go backwards. Is that piece in here? Oh, it's not in this one. There's like a piece that turns the boat around. I've never played Pepsi Man, no. Cherry Pepsi I have like really good memories with. Wild Cherry Pepsi, I remember going to the movie theater and them having that, and that was always my drink of choice. I do not own a Mountain Dew Xbox, but that is on top of my Xbox list to get. I'm always looking like on eBay for it. Just waiting for a good price. Yeah, you gotta bring up the Mountain Dew Xbox. The OG Xbox is still my favorite system. You have a pretty good collection. Nice. Passing on the Switch 2, I get it. Getting it. I'm not getting the Switch 2. I don't really care much about Nintendo. I get it. Switch 2 is the start of the 10th generation. Yeah, cherry drinks are always really good. Yeah, Switch 2 games aren't $100, but they're getting there. And that's for the physical option. And luckily, if you waited a little bit for the next model, you usually can pick up some of the better games for cheap. Yeah, the Xbox has such a great aesthetic. The green and that menu with the talking in the background. Yeah, I really like Cheerwine. I've had Cheerwine before. Very, very rare soda, though. You don't see it very often. Yeah, I'm excited for Duskbloods. I hope that's good. And you got to think about the DS as well, going from the original DS to the DS Lite. Yeah, all hail the green blob. Firing up original Xbox in day one was the best of any console ever made. Yeah, that sounds like a great experience. I wish I was there day one. Another log flume for the park. I feel like it's a perfect fit. A water slide, a log flume, a log flume. Souvenir stall. I can build a couple of these. Just want to find like a good flat area for it. Got to keep the all hail the green blob going. Good morning, Woogie. How's it going? Well, good morning for you. Getting late over here, but I appreciate you joining in. Yeah, Xbox screen just has that great look. For the Xbox 5000. We'll see if the green blob ever makes a comeback. Whenever the Xbox Smash clone comes out. This park is filled out. I guess I could put a coaster here. Yeah, that is a big deal, firing up Halo 2 day one after a midnight premiere. Yeah, let's make something that stands out on top of the mountain. Well, that's right, this is a corkscrew coaster, so it's not going to have a loop. I don't know, this feels a little deadly. Another simple one, but I just want to see it go. Oh, I'm not built an entrance yet. You bought 13 games? Anything you were really looking forward to playing? Good old slime. Yeah, I own the Xbox 720 prototype. All the ones from that YouTube video. And the Fusion Frenzy 2. Fusion Frenzy 3 prototype. I kind of miss old YouTube videos like that. Just slideshows of pictures. Yeah, Halo Combat Evolved with the Duke. When I streamed, that's what I was using. Make the ride scarier? Yeah, I probably should. I'm always a little scared that it's going to be too intense and nobody will ride it. Oh, see, this is ultra extreme. So that's like, that is on, like, most people in this park will not ride it. I mean, you can see them jump and their eyes are coming out of their skull. You would never add the bathroom? Oh man, that's mean. Yeah, I mean, it's primitive compared to, like, the graphics of today, but I mean, graphics don't mean much. I mean, a fun game can still be hidden behind that, right? And I think that's what's most important, if the game's fun. Do I have any LAN cables? Not any official LAN cables, no. I would love to get a LAN setup, though. I want to test more of the Xbox LAN stuff. Xbox 360 Elite and a PS2 fat PS3, nice. Yeah, I have an Elite. That's what I mainly play on. Does it come with the Windows Movie Maker music? Yeah, the folder of music. I loved playing with Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, it was always impressive when you saw a 6th generation game really push the console. Yeah, we have no medics here. In the second one, they added a first aid room. So, no, they just have eyes popping out of their skull just because, and no one's there to help. You've been seeing LAN cables for cheap on eBay. I'll look into it. Make all the drinks 50 cents. a bathroom stall all the way in the back of the park. No rides near it. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. I haven't been hiring any security guards. Look at all these broken benches. There's none. There's a park without security guards. I remember Vault. Yeah, I liked Vault. That sounds good, Woogie. Yeah, I haven't bought one yet just because there isn't a game that's really calling out to me. I'd probably get the new Gran Turismo, I guess. And at this point, I feel like I should just wait. I don't think I've ever had Jolt Cola. Sunset Override is a very special game. Just based on like look and aesthetic and how it was an interesting Xbox One exclusive with a really cool studio tied to it, and I wish it did better. Isn't it crazy that the Xbox got an exclusive Magic the Gathering game, and it's not really even like a Magic game? It's like a fighting strategy game. Yeah, I really like Forza. I still play them. Gran Turismo, I don't follow, but I've played them and I enjoy them. Something tells me I have a favorite Creed song. Not off the top of my head. When I was a kid, I remember my dad loving Creed. Orange soda can be good. I always love a good video game soundtrack, Sebastian. They should make another Magic fighting strategy game. I'd love to see it. Oh yeah, it's almost 10:30, guys, so I'll be wrapping up a little bit soon, but I do want to say it's been a really fun night building this park. I guess I have to return to this because we're not even through. RollerCoaster Tycoon is an investment, that's for sure. Have a setup with multiple OG Xboxes linked together. Having 16-player multiplayer would be amazing. It'd be really cool, Mark, to hold an event where we played a huge room of people playing Halo or something. Death Row would be really cool. I haven't reviewed Metal Slug 3. It's on the to-do list. I think the Burger King games are some of my most requested games. Sorry for coming off as bashing visuals for the 6th gen. Believe me, there's some people that don't like it for some reason. No, Anchor. No, I didn't think you were bashing it at all. I was just saying that I feel like, graphics aren't too important, but the 6th generation had some beautiful looking games. I get you. Oh, here's a spot. Here's a nice empty spot for a slide. We'll see how the new Jet Set radio is. Yeah, the games are really expensive for the Switch too, that's for sure. I have not reviewed Midway Treasures 1 through 3. I do need to do more compilation reviews, and actually my next review after tomorrow's, my next original Xbox review is a compilation game, but not one of those. I'm always interested in the Mortal Kombat collection. And yet, I do love the aesthetics of the PS1 and Saturn, Nintendo 64, so I'm happy to see indie games do that. No, I agree, Colton. I tend to try not to get too excited for things. Sometimes you can just burn out on that. But guys, it is 10:30, so I am going to wrap it up for the night. I do really appreciate having you all here. It's been a really great time just talking to you guys about like Soda, Mountain Dew, all of that. Xbox games, really appreciate having you guys here. Thank you for all the supers, the gifts. And yeah, I think that wraps it up for this. We'll figure out what we're going to do next, but should be in a few weeks. But I hope you all have a good night, and I will talk to you later.